friends and family.
After you booked your trip, what should you do?
What should you do?
One of the first things that you want to do is figure out where you want to eat, especially if you are doing table service.
You're not going to want to make a reservation for quick service because you don't need one.
No.
Oh, remind them, what again is quick service?
Quick service is kind of like fast food. You walk up to a register, tell the person what you want, pay for your food, get your food, go find a seat, sit down, eat.
Table service is
like a nice restaurant where you make reservations. You walk up to the host, tell them who you are, and they will take you to a table. You will sit at your table. You will have a waiter or waitress come over and take your order and serve you.
Yeah, that's basically it.
So for your table service meals, there are some places where you want to make a reservation. I would highly recommend making a reservation for every single table service you want to eat at.
Basically.
Especially if you have your heart set on one place, you really want to make sure that you have that reservation.
Mm-hmm.
Next, I want to tell you that
our sign is falling down. Hold up.
Oh no!
Gotta fix our sign.
And next I wanted to tell you that you can book your reservation 180 days in advance.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
That's like 1,000 days.
No, it's not.
Basically 6 months in advance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would strongly recommend reservations for Cinderella's Castle. It is inside of Cinderella's Castle in the Magic Kingdom.
You can actually eat there.
It is impossible to get reservations for. That's why they're strongly recommended. 180 days in advance, you have to call them. This is something that you cannot get online. You cannot reserve Cinderella's Castle online. You must call that number. Other reservations that we would suggest is Be Your Guest.
Be Our Guest. It's in Belle's Castle.
In Belle's Castle.
Or is it the Beast's Castle?
It's Beast's Castle.
Beast's Castle.
In the Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
Also would suggest 1900 Park Fair, which is a character breakfast at the Grand Floridian. I believe they also have other meals as well.
Yes,
I've always been to the character breakfast. I've never been there for anything else.
You can meet the Mad Hatter. You can meet
it's delicious.
You can meet Mary Poppins. You can meet Alice.
Mm-hmm. The Norway character dining is in
Norway. It's the Royal Banquet Hall in the Norway Pavilion. And
it is a princess meet and greet for food.
Is Olaf there? Well, basically you're gonna have the Frozen characters there.
Well, I don't know that for sure. I just know that it's Disney princesses that you meet and greet while you were eating. The next thing is Beaches and Cream at Beach Club Resort. They have amazing ice cream. They also serve food, but you want to go there for the kitchen sink.
Which is a lot of ice cream.
A lot of ice cream.
You're not gonna want to eat ice cream ever again, maybe.
It's a sink.
It comes in a sink.
It comes in a sink.
It has 8 scoops of ice cream, all of our toppings in the house, and a whole can of whipped cream. Yes, a whole can. My friends over here are going to eat it all up. Let's give a round of applause.
You think they'll do it?
I don't know. Also, Chef Mickey's. I've only ever been there for breakfast. It's delicious. It's another character breakfast. Mickey and the gang walk around. Chef Mickey is at the Contemporary Resort, and if you wanted to get there and you weren't staying at the Contemporary, take the monorail. Same thing with the Grand Floridian.
Take the monorail. It's one of the stops.
Yep. Crystal Palace is in the Magic Kingdom as well. It is another character meet and greet. You get to meet Winnie the Pooh and his pals, and they have a dance party.
Why not?
Another thing that was highly recommended to me that I've never got to do yet is Hoop-de-Doo Musical Review. It is at Fort Wilderness Resort, and it is a dinner and a show. If you are just using Disney transportation, this one is going to be a little aggravating for you because you have to go to a park. I would recommend going to the park that's closest to your resort and then taking that bus from that park to Fort Wilderness.
Otherwise, if you have a car that you've rented or that you have,
you just drive there.
You just drive.
They'll ask at the security, you tell them that you have a reservation for Hoop-de-Doo Musical Review.
Other reservations that we recommend are
Your favorite?
Oh, I don't know if it's my favorite because I haven't eaten there yet. Le Cellier, which is at the Canadian Pavilion, and Epcot, it's a steakhouse. Never eaten there. Very excited to eat there very soon when we go.
Very excited.
Ohana, which is in the Polynesian resort.
Also a stop on the monorail.
Yes, and we stayed there. It's really, really nice.
It's really nice.
Yes.
Ohana's has great breakfast.
And when we were there, we met Stitch and Lilo.
It's a character breakfast. They also serve other meals. It's a family-style place. They will just keep on bringing food.
Yeah, that even if you don't want it, they'll give you food.
Yes. We also strongly recommend either Italian place.
There's 2 Italian
restaurants.
Yeah, 2 Italian table service restaurants, and I think we've eaten there. We've eaten at both of them, and they're amazing.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Tutto Italia and
Tutto Italia.
Via Napoli.
Via Napoli.
Very good. Very delicious.
Oh, I also like San Angel Inn in the Mexican Pavilion. Great steak tacos. That's all. Okay.
So.
Oh, and they have the Donald Duck ride there on the boat.
And, like, that was just a few different examples of places that maybe you want to check out, or maybe you want to look up and see what it's all about. But if you do want to have a table service and you have your heart set on a place, or you say, oh hey, that's great food, either book your reservation online or call a cast member and they will give you that reservation.
It's always nice to call.
Yeah, they're always very nice on the phone. The second thing I'd like to talk about on this video is the FastPass Plus system. So FastPass has changed a lot over the years. I remember when you had your park ticket on a piece, like it was a card, and you put it in a machine, and the FastPass came out on a piece of paper.
What is a FastPass?
A FastPass lets you cut the line.
Not so much.
Well,
there's a shorter line.
It's a shorter line than what you would normally have to stay.
Yes, sometimes it's nobody, sometimes it's 5 minutes, and then the regular line is over an hour. So, yeah, FastPass, basically you're making a reservation for a ride.
So, they have changed it a lot, so now it's called FastPass Plus, and it is now all booked through My Disney Experience.
Everything
online,
is through there.
Or the app. Or if you get to the park, you could go on to you could go to a kiosk and book your FastPass reservations from there. If you are staying at a resort, you can book your FastPass Plus experiences 60 days in advance.
That's 2 months.
Yes. If you have a park ticket, you can book your FastPass Plus reservation 30 days in advance. If you're a pass holder, it is about a week in advance for them. I would strongly recommend getting your favorite rides.
Splash Mountain.
FastPass.
Splash Mountain.
And I would also recommend getting times early in the day.
Oh, yeah.
So FastPass Plus, you get 3 options. Some parks have particular options where you have to choose 1 from one section and 2 for another section. And the reason is they are worried about FastPass Plus reservations being booked too far in advance. The reason I say that I would highly recommend getting a FastPass Plus experience early in the day is once you use your 3, you can go and get another one at the kiosk. Once that one's done, you could go get another one at the kiosk. Once that one's done, you could go get another one at a kiosk. See the pattern?
There's a pattern there.
There's a pattern.
And the pattern is, you don't want to wait in line. You don't want to wait in many lines, and when you have to wait in line, you want to wait in as little line as possible.
So for Hollywood Studios, this is specifically for this park. This is one of those parks where you have to choose 1 from one section, 1 list, and 2 from another list. And the reason they do that is they have particular rides that people really love going on. Toy Story Mania.
That's a fun one.
It's a fun one. And they also have some of the best shows.
Yeah, it's a big show kind of park.
It's a big show. And so they also have Fantasmic, which is their nighttime show. You can plan for your Fantasmic as a FastPass Plus experience. I would not recommend doing this. The reason is because the nighttime show is at night. Pretty soon, the park closes. You're not going to be able to get more FastPasses.
It's a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Once in Hollywood Studios, definitely check out the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster. Pretty cool.
What you want to do for Hollywood Studios is they have reservations where you can make a table service reservation, just like you normally would, 180 days in advance. And it is a dining package, and you get a ticket, and you get to go in a special area for Fantasmic. Now, if you do not get a FastPass, and you do not get one of these reservations, people start to line up typically around 3 p.m. for an 8 o'clock show.
Not worth it.
That's a long time!
It's a damn long time!
That's a long time! You don't need to wait online for that long. I'm gonna be honest, their theater is great over there at Hollywood Studios. No matter where you are, you're going to be able to see. But if you have little ones, they're gonna wanna sit close. Because you do get wet, and they might find that fun.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So, I would suggest doing what we do, and we are going to Hollywood and Vine.
Which is a buffet.
We are going to be eating there, enjoying our dinner, while people are standing in line. And we are going to get our ticket, and it's a dining package. And we get to sit in a special section, and people don't start lining up at 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock. They will start lining up at 7:30 for an 8 o'clock show.
That makes sense.
That makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
So that's what I would suggest. Now, if you don't do that, and you get all of your fast passes and you are done, there might be still an available fast pass time for you to get Fantasmic as a fast pass. And this might be your 4th or 5th fast pass of that day. I would highly recommend that.
Yeah,
that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
go for it.
Do it.
They might sell out. They only allow a certain amount of fast pass experiences though. So it sells out. Just so you know. I've been sold out of things. It's not that bad, because you'll just choose something else to do. There's always something else to do.
There is.
Alright, and that concludes our video. We put up new videos every Tuesday.
New video every Tuesday, maybe even earlier, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to know that we have a new video.
Yay!
And new photographs every day on our Instagram, instagram.com/New World Travel Monkeys. One word there. And don't forget, the world is not far away.
Comments, like, subscribe to our channel.
Good night.